Marty. Yeah.
Hey, and welcome to episode 25 of the V&M podcast. How the fuck are you? How are you, Vinny?
I'm good, Martin. How are you?
And I want to welcome Ridah to the hot seat.
How you doing, Ridah?
It's good. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem.
No
Thank
bother.
you. Thank you for having us. As you can see, folks, we're in Ridah's Barbers here, broadcasting. Episode 25. As you can see, Marty got a haircut.
Good job.
Hey,
Like McCutchie.
sexy. Nice high fade. Who done for you?
Hey, fade. Ridah!
Stay.
Hey, fade. So you
no,
feel about 14 now.
You look about 14 stones, yeah.
It
You
used,
think
to,
that, what would you?
it used to be one all over, by the way.
Would
Hey?
you?
It used to be one all over.
Right enough. Your hair used to be one all over, like.
Well,
You
no,
never did a one all over me,
it
Ridah.
wasn't even one. It was half.
Half fade,
Just-
blended on then to the baldness. 2 channel tone
Well,
on
that-
either side.
It was usually one anyway. Wouldn't have grown more than that.
No. Ridah, what is the crack with you?
Oh, crack is mighty. As
Matey.
yeah, crack is good.
Training away.
Training away, busy. Busy with work.
Fucking 6 packs of jobs. Me and Marty in Boston Hole. Fucking 8 days a week to try and get in.
Also, culling chickens to get healthy and hams, 9-pack, lying beside them.
How's your journey going?
It's going good. As we were chatting off camera there, we will be glad to get finished up. Not until to stop training or anything, but just to fucking have a wee.
It's tough, like. It is tough.
That's-
Especially when you're not as used to it as, like,
No.
but it is tough. But yeah, at the same time, really, really enjoying it. Like, the boys had us do a 500 calorie cut in one session,
Right.
and I think we all done it yesterday, did we?
No, you did it yesterday. I did it yesterday.
See,
Friday,
after,
it was
hey.
Saturday night.
Yeah, I felt good after. Hey, like I did feel good after, but everything else is pure.
It was warm yesterday, didn't it?
Oh Jesus! You may as well doing 90 sit-ups in the ovens. Yeah, I turned on 180 degrees.
I'll tell you one thing though.
That's even better though.
I'll tell you-
Warmer, sweat more.
It is. I was sweating. I had actually the t-shirt off for the last bit.
Away.
Yeah. I didn't look at myself now.
Yeah.
Well, like, you boys look good though.
Wait, that's
Compared to the first photos like I seen when Chrissy put up to now, it's crazy.
that's what I mean. You get a lot of people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
A lot of people say I'm Hamsham, and I'm like, what about me?
Nah, but you do look leaner. Honestly.
You do now, but your channel is coming down. It wasn't
Aye.
like inflatable television. Television.
You can't see a bit of chin now.
But you know one thing, Rita, and people will be happy when this cut is over. 50 restaurants to jock here selling the bill. All the places. They'll have them balloons going up onto the Kelly's mountain top. There's fun some lot. Breakfast all day,
You're
euros.
straight to the Fort Antrim champ. I'm going to put my Wally right on the bike four.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, probably do they have your email? Emailing you if you're okay or not?
I know one thing, champ. They managed many times we plug Fort Anthems and they wouldn't even get us on.
I know why.
Do a podcast, champ. And the Fort Anthems. Anyway, we're broadcasting, folks, as you can see, from Ridah's Barbers here and Glencar. Thanks, Ridah, for having us.
No problem at
Appreciate
all.
it, sir, and
It's all a pleasure.
we're delighted to be here. So let's get into a few questions. Right. No, I'm only joking.
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Yeah,
Oh my
cut that out.
god.
Yeah.
You
No.
cut that out.
On a serious note, how long have you been barbering?
How long? Well, technically,
I mean, like
in the
cutting
shop,
hair.
well, I've been cutting hairs. I started with my friends, starting cutting my friends' hair 15 years ago.
15.
So, the way it started, it was weird. So, we were refugees
Mm-hmm.
when we were at camp. So basically, when you're in the camp, you are limited with the money. Like you only get €19 a week.
Fuck.
Well, we'll get to that. So many people didn't have the money. I was the one who styled hair and all that. I enjoyed doing this. So the boys started coming to me. It's like, great, no money to cut, just cut our hair, whatever. Anyway, better than
What it was?
COVID time.
Yeah.
So that's how it started.
And this was in the camp.
And the camp, well, it's not a camp, it's a wee hostel in Donegal.
Jesus.
When did you take a leap to say, do you know what? Like I can do this all. Like I can do this. All
This was always the plan. Was
Well,
always
always,
yeah.
isn't it?
So it's the passion of mine, cutting hair. I enjoy it. So was always the plan. So moved to Letterkenny 2011. Then started working at the shop. Properly doing it. So
Now you were working with somebody.
I worked
first?
with Saeed. Yeah, worked 7 years. I learned a lot of him too. So
Yeah,
yeah, then when the time was right, just to move on.
made the move. And you were nervous making the move.
Not really. No, I had it
You
planned.
knew you were gonna. It was gonna work.
Yeah,
for you.
because I've been working in Letterkenny I was working in Letterkenny, and I knew a lot of people, and I had my customer base.
You copper and base there.
Yeah, so
Can I
it
cut you there?
wasn't easy.
Customer, nah.
You're cutting nothing, Sam.
But he says customer base, right? This is nearly a true story, boys. See, at the start when he opened it here, the queue mile long. Waiting and Ridah. Chuck's Mr. fucking out at all his funerals and everything, Sam. Come on, you gotta go to the funeral. I'm waiting and Ridah. And that's true.
Straight.
I wouldn't mind, like, Dennis lethal barber too, like.
Oh, he's cool.
But it's just, he used to come on here and I'm waiting and Ridah, but your Wayne's Christmas. Fucker! Do you know what I mean? That is true, though.
Oh, it was true. It's true.
It's not as bad now, is it?
But now things changed because since COVID, I've changed to appointments. So appointments, it's been working well for me and for my clients, and then for Dennis too, because people started giving him more go, and he has gotten better. He's a very good barber.
He is. He's very good. That's what I wanted to
he's a
say
very-
because
he's a
people
very-
just were.
somebody works in here.
Dennis is older man.
Right.
Dennis conspiracy theories. I call him.
Do you?
But it is true. The stories he's telling you in here, you're like, stash, the hairs are standing in the back of my helmet. But no, Dennis, people just didn't give him a go at the start, like. But I mean, I give him a go, like.
No,
Definitely.
but he is good though. He is.
But
he
the thing is, the way you're sitting there, you give him a go, and you're on about there's people sitting.
I didn't think he was a bad barber, but Ridah was the name that
Not
everybody.
that he's a bad barber, but the way you're on about people waiting, there are people that you're their barber regardless, who's fucking and cutting hair, and they're going to wait on you regardless.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what
no.
I mean?
But-
And you know what they
But
want.
that's how I started as well. Like the first 2 years or 3 years, let's say, when I started with Saeed, it was all Saeed. So it took time for me to get better, get used to the customer, get to know them, and then they'd give you a chance. They say, "Oh, okay, right, he's good." Though, so
Yeah.
they do.
How did you feel when someone came in and say you were free and Saeed wasn't, and they says, "Oh, here you ready?" and then they say, "No, I'm waiting on Saeed."
Oh, it's not a good feeling.
No, I
Oh.
say that.
It is not a good feeling, but this is part of the journey. So you have to accept it, right? Take it to the chin.
You have to get them feelings.
All right, my time when it's all about getting the right time. My time will come, and they'll give me a chance then. But it's not a good feeling. Saying that, a lot of boys come in here, they do want to learn, but when they see that, some of them are too shy to say, "Oh, are you next?" And when they see the person say, "Oh, I'm waiting for Ridah," and they'll be like, "No, maybe the other guy might say the same thing," and he'd be embarrassed.
Yeah.
But that's how it is. It's not an easy thing to do, but you have to do it.
You have to just get on with it, I suppose. Take it. to the
Yeah,
chin,
just go. If you tell, if you have a customer sitting there, comes 3 times, right? Well, every week. If you tell him twice, "Are you coming?" The third time, he will be shy. He will give you a go.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Right, let me give him a go and see how it is." A lot of people do that.
And saves
works.
saves them time too, because there is.
Of course, sometimes when I'm too busy, like, "All right, let me go." That's how Dennis started. Now we have Keelan. Keelan is coming good.
He's coming
Very
on
good.
now. It's about getting over that hurdle of people saying, "I want Ridah."
Yeah,
And I went
when you get
Dennis.
over that,
Get
then
over that.
everything is
Starts
just
to flow and you get
everything
confident.
is everything. It's a matter of time and practice.
Do you rather appointments?
Oh yeah. Well, now
Do
yeah.
you not have appointments at all? Just,
I used before COVID there was no appointments,
yeah.
but
Now
it was a disaster though. With
But
Marty
see
and
now,
us. Yeah.
do you rather?
Oh yeah.
Are you all appointments?
All appointments.
And you rather that?
But there are some chancy boys like him.
It would just chance in now.
that do not book and then come here with a puppy face in front of the door to fit him in.
Pop my face, I sure.
Yeah, it goes, ah, sorry, this boy's up next.
How does it feel now having such a popular and successful barbers? How does it feel now when because when you were saying there it didn't feel good people coming in and didn't want to go to you, but you've obviously fucking built and very popular and very successful barbers.
It feels good. Well, when you have a goal and you work towards it, and you put all the hard work and time to it, and when you see it developing and it's getting to where you want it to be, it's always a good feeling. Gives you a good feeling that you're achieving what you're actually working for. It's good, and people here are really good. They're very helpful. The boys here, they're always good. Every bit of advertisement and word of mouth goes a long way. So it does feel good.
So life's good right now.
Life is good.
And
Life
so you
has
come here.
always been good.
You come here from Iraq in 2011. 2007.
Yeah. So I moved.
Tell us a
here.
bit about that.
Oh yeah, that's a long story. I'm gonna shorten it up for you. So I moved here when I was 17.
17?
I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
What age are you now? What age are you now, really?
I'm 33 now.
Are you 33? I'm
Yeah.
old. Jeez, I'm fucking 3 years. What's 36? Big way 33.
Sure, look
8.
at you, grey hair. You lost your hair. You gained your hair.
The
and you
grey
lost-
is, that's a bit of Richard Gere, isn't he? Pretty woman.
You lost
walking
it
on my
and you gained it
feet,
again.
Pretty woman. Huh?
You lost the hair and you gained it again and got it grey again.
What do you think of the?
Good job. Yeah. Yeah, so I moved here when I was 17. Big move.
Big move.
Yeah, so landed here, 17, not knowing anything. No language.
Did you have no language? That was my next question.
Literally.
Hello.
Not even that. Well, hello, and then the rest is
Aye.
the rest is gone. Don't be
I'm not.
racist stuff. You mad man.
You always.
Stop talking foreign English.
Hello.
That's pure Chinese racist.
Pure Chinese. I didn't even know it.
Nah. Moved here when I was 17, yeah. I had no English, so landed in Dublin. Me and a friend of mine, we had literally no English. New country. Right, what do? We had no idea. Slept in the streets.
Did you?
You sure? You land, yeah. No money.
Jesus.
We had no money, no English. A new country, we have no idea where we are. Well, we know it's Ireland, but right, what do we speak? What do they say? Stayed a few days. Then, of course, Dublin, full foreigners. We found some Arabs. Right, what do we do, guys? We're here and we don't know what to do. They said, so no one, like when you're in the street and no money, people always think, you look always dodgy anyway, it doesn't matter who you are. But then they said, oh, if there's only one thing, there's a refugee Department of Justice right there, just go tell them you're a refugee and then they'll help you out. That's how it started. So, yeah, I was in Dublin, started all this hassling, and you get to the process of being a refugee and you're applying for asylum seekers, and they'll take you to Dublin for a while to process your application and all. And then they will send you to a place that you don't even know. So me and a friend of mine, we landed together. We're in that hostel for a month, because by the time they get your fingerprint and all your details, get you a card and get you sorted, your medical card and all, then the one day he got a letter and say, oh, you've been transferred to Galway. Came happy. Where's Galway? Galway is a nice city now. Then I went to get my letter, because we all got letters. I was like transferred to Donegal.
Short straw, yeah.
There you go.
You got the short straw.
Oh, so you're
Donegal.
separated?
Yeah. Where are you going? I'm going to Donegal, a place called Donegal Town. Anyone heard of it? No one.
Jesus.
Literally no
Dirty
one.
concept.
But sure, what do you expect them from? Like, no one has heard of Donegal.
Oh, I thought you were asking normal people.
No,
just
no,
not-
the
not
boys-
people.
Dublin people don't know where Donegal
Dublin
is.
people. I
No,
know,
but-
that's what I mean. That's
See,
what I
when you,
thought.
when you say Galway, you say, oh, we've heard few boys were sent to Galway, and Galway is a nice city and all. But when I said Donegal, they were all
You
looking
wouldn't
at
change
me.
it now for the world.
No, I wouldn't change it. So
Scary,
Donegal, everyone were like, "Oh, you're in Donegal. You're in the middle of nowhere. We're going to Galway. It's a big city." It's like, I'll go and try it. It's anything better than where I was in the street in
Yeah,
Dublin.
yeah.
So we moved to Donegal in 2007 in August. Landed there midnight. Quiet. There was nothing dark. The big, just a wee hostel. It was, well, what time was it? 12 o'clock, yeah. A hostel, there was like 56 asylum seekers there. So we were there. They gave me a room with shared room. The room was what? Not even half of the shop, but there's 3 people in it.
3 people.
I was with 2 more boys and an suite bathroom and all. Gee, tiny like. They said, right, this is your place. This is where you're staying. Took me down to the kitchen. It was like an open prison. Like, right, this is your breakfast time is 7 o'clock. Lunchtime is at 1 o'clock. Dinner time is 5 o'clock. If you miss it, there's no food for you.
So you had to be there.
What am I at? What is this? But anyway, there's no other choice until your application and your what they call it. You can log it if you want. So yeah, I had to wait. Right, they said you're not allowed to study because as a refugee you're not right. I don't know about now if they have changed the law or
You're
not.
not allowed to study because you're a
I
refugee.
was not allowed to study. I was not allowed to work. You stay in this place. You are not allowed to leave this place more than a day. I was like, right. And you have only €19 and 10 cents a week.
What?
This is what it was.
So that's how to get you a
But
pick
then
and mix.
they feed you and all, but again, it
Not
was
great
only
food.
19. It was alright. Prison food. The next day, everyone was up, went to the kitchens and people from different countries, not knowing any one of them.
Jesus.
After you sit there, would chat to them. It's like, right, how long you been here? Some of them say 2 years waiting. Some of them say 4 years. I'm not
Waiting. I'm
waiting.
19-year-old.
Waiting on their status to be sorted because as a refugee you need to go an interview and they ask you all the
Process.
questions. It's a process, very slow. It used to be slow. So some of them were saying, right, I'm here 4 years. Have you? It's like literally it felt like you're in prison when you say, oh, what are you in here for? And then they say, oh, I'm this and I'm serving my third year of 10. And some boys were like, I'm here 4 years, and the old boys said, I'm 2 years. I was like, I'm not gonna last here 2 years, man.
Jesus Christ.
4
Fuck that.
years. I've got to do something. I couldn't work, so I needed money because I came from a background. It's a family oriented. When you move, you need to help your family. It's not about it's all about you. It's a family. So I have family to look after back home. I need work. I cannot sit here and tell them why they can't let me work. They say
19-year-old.
€19. You can't do anything with it.
19-year-old a week.
€19 a week.
Nearly get 2 marshmallows in a cone now for that.
I know. I think it's gotten better now, but
Want to be?
then it was just disaster. Then what happens? Then started playing football just to get out. To learn English. This was the big issue because I could not communicate with anyone. So I started going to English courses, and I was 17, so I was put into youth reach for a while in Ballyshannon. Oh,
Youth reach. Got that.
but anyway, it was good for me because they actually helped me a lot.
Aye, because helping your language barrier.
I started within 6 months. I started speaking. I was managing. Get out, because I remember the first I went to Donegal Town to play for them. 17, yeah, I went to play football. The first few training session, I had to take a friend of mine to translate for me what they're saying to me in training, because I could not know what they're saying with a Donegal accent. Poof, I was lost.
That's worse than ours. Okay.
Oh, not too not that bad.
Letterkenny don't make a whole lot.
Anyway, it was good. Youth was good. I started learning within 6 months. Then started cutting hair. That's where I started.
Donegal Town.
Well, in the camps, all the boys wanted haircut because they only had €19. They could not afford a barber.
She's just mad.
So I started cutting hair there every week and every day, and the boys come to me and cut their hair. But that was not enough, so I was looking for a job, and then I found a job under the table. I had to do something. So I worked there. I worked in a takeaway for 2 years. So, make long story short, I stayed there 4 years until my application, everything was processed.
4 years it took.
4 years. And me thinking I only last 2 years there, took 4 years. Time flew, and then moved to Letterkenny. Started working the barbers, and then I started doing my degree.
Degree in barbering?
No,
Barbering?
I did my barbering course. Then I went to Errigal. I did a course, business administration. Took a year. So after that, just went to the IT, finished my degree, finished my business degree, business with Spanish language. So I learned 2 languages within this time. I managed to work and study barbering and college.
Yeah.
So
What's that business? What's that entail for?
so you study business. They teach you marketing, accounting, well, Spanish language with it. I got to go to Spain as an Erasmus for 6 months, which was good, very good experience. Yeah, so by the time I finished with Said, I had my degree, and I started this shop. It was a big move.
Big move.
So when I told you, when you work towards your goal, from where I was day one, landing in Dublin with no house, no money, to where you get here, you do feel good. You do feel proud of what you're doing.
See, when you says when you get the papers, you're allowed then to work.
So when you get the paper, all right, you have a more it's like a green card. So then you are eligible to study and work.
To do what you want. Well, within that 4 years, you're not allowed. You're limited.
Within this 4 years, I had no right to study or work.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a waste of 4 years. Well, in a way, it was a waste, as I couldn't study or anything. But the other way, I gained a lot of life experience. I got to mix with a lot of different nationalities, learn about their culture, learn a bit of their languages, made a lot of friends.
Become a smart man.
Yeah.
It's an
Smarter.
It seems like you could make a movie out of it.
You could.
It's only a gist of what's.
I know, like
yeah,
you
so-
made a lot. You
yeah.
did make a long story short, but I can see that you've been fucking. Like coming off that plane in Dublin seemed like hell. Like
Oh, you just land there.
Like, that
They
seems-
say you get there, so you come illegally. They say, right, this is where you are. That's it. You land there. There's a big long thing in the middle. You standing there looking at it. I was like, what is that?
oh, fuck that. That's scary.
Jesus.
Shit there, like.
You could make a movie out of it.
Yeah, I'm not even.
And maybe if I keep going, I could be you. You know, the training wise and the haircut, I could be you in the movie.
Maybe if you stop looking at the mirror now, you'll be all right.
That's it. Like when you said that coming off and you not knowing any English or not knowing anybody or where or who you're what, that's like that's
Yeah,
that's fucking scary. Like
it's challenging. Like when I left Iraq, I knew what I was going through. It was illegal stuff, so you were smuggled around and all. I knew you were. I was going through. I was gonna go through stuff like that, but it's challenging because it's the language.
Yeah.
It's so hard when you're in a country that you do not speak their language.
Aye.
It is so hard.
Oh, definitely. That's a big barrier.
Oh, it's huge. I know I'm telling you out of experience. It's not a good feeling, but
Took me 2 years to understand money.
there you go. Now you know my feeling.
Crack, champagne, get cracked. But hey, as I say, how do you feel now? Having your, obviously it's very popular and very successful barbers, but it must mean a wee bit extra to you going through all
What you went through.
when you just told us like they have this now, and you know, was your goal reached?
My goal is not reached yet, but I am where I where I should be
Yeah,
at this moment.
that's good.
So the goal is,
A 6-pack in your back.
oh, that's a plus.
Is that your next goal?
No.
Station, huh?
No, the goal is always to get better. So when I left Iraq, I was 17. Obviously, I wasn't happy with what's going on there. The war-torn country. I had the option to carry a gun and go fight and go be a rebel like people that I didn't choose that.
Jesus, mad old thought too.
So there was a choice I made to leave and better my life. So the goal is to always work harder, achieve more, not greedy, but
Keep on your toes.
and be ambitious. Yeah. So
And then you give out about having bad toes, yeah. Know what I mean?
yeah.
Anyway, we'll run that there. We'll run that, right, P? Ridah's going to cut Marty's hair. So we'll run that, P, and we'll get a wee look at it. Welcome back, folks, to episode 25 of the V&M podcast. As you can see, we're back here with Ridah at Ridah's Barbers here in Glencar. How you doing, Martin? Did you enjoy that chicken and broccoli?
Chicken and broccoli. I
Smell of red sauce to your helmet.
Do you-
As you can see, Marty got a nice haircut off Ridah. High fade back and sides, trimmed the beard, Sam, and he actually done his pubes too, which was disgusting, Sam, but I liked it.
It was nice. I'm only after chicken there. Christy's eating. It's hard to get in squeeze. Well, you wouldn't know anyway. Chubba chubs.
We'll see in
Did
3
you
weeks'
eat this?
time.
Do you actually eat
Sam.
this late at night too?
What?
See you in 3
Yeah.
weeks' time.
What
Who's
time
Chub
is
Chub
it?
Chap?
Yeah, I would eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 6 meals, so you need to. It's hard to find time for 6 meals.
It is, especially when you have a busy lifestyle. Like, except
How
for
you-
me, he's finished 1 o'clock in the day. Go cut the grass in the president's house down Mulford. It's my white dog near Snowy. It's married for her bricks. Yeah.
Marty splits.
But it is hard getting and
easy.
feeding. So,
Yeah,
and Ridah, come here.
tell me.
Compare here now until your country in Iraq, like
What way?
Until?
Cultural way.
Aye, cultural, like.
Cultural way. Yeah, it's big different.
Is it?
Well, it's a Muslim country, so
Like
Things
rather
are
than
different.
breakfast, you just would pray kind of job like that, or you pray when the sun comes up.
oh,
the
we
sun
we
goes
pray
down, isn't it?
five.
That's what the fucking conclusion. I do, sure.
No,
That is right, isn't it?
He knows a wee bit. He knows
Don't be nice to him, Sam. Tell him how it is.
No, he knows. He knows. We pray five times a day. So you start 5 in the morning when the sunrise, and then 12, and then 3, and
There you
then
go now, scapegoats.
5 times. Yeah.
5 times a day.
No, but cultural wise, it's different. The way the lifestyle is different.
Mm.
Oh, over there, it's all you. There's not much help from the government. People work
Same as here, yeah.
well.
The government
You-
will really
you
help
don't
out to get more help.
You
here.
don't get you don't get
I know what you mean,
you don't
yeah.
get dole there. No, you are if it's too warm. So if it's too warm, you just work for until 2 o'clock, and then after 2 o'clock you're gone, because it's
Far too warm.
far too warm.
And there's no rally weekends or cunts lying outside Dylan's hotel.
No,
None of that
there's
stuff.
no weekends. That's too warm.
Hey, tell me this, how warm is it? Like peak
Like
third day, like.
peak, it will be twice of what you're feeling now.
Oh my god, go way to that.
It's-
Fish.
45, it gets to 51.
Get to fuck.
She's one for a clipper when they come out and melt it under your hand.
Oh jeez, boy, even today there, I felt like a fucking onion ring.
It's toasty out in Glens.
I'm telling you.
But
that's why.
Double that there.
Yeah, over here, that's not too bad. That's good.
No bother.
No water. Well, I'm pure spoiled now because living in Ireland for that long.
Nice and cool.
I can't handle heat now. I'm acclimatized to Ireland weather. So whenever if I go in summer, it's too hard for me. It's way too hard for me. Cause
What would be breakfast over there like, and what would be the main meat source kind of job like?
I'm always thinking with food, yeah, aren't they?
No, I'm starving.
he's starving now. Breakfast, well, it's cheese, yogurt, eggs. That's
Cheese, yogurt, eggs.
mostly. A lot of cheeses, like a different variety of them. Yogurt, eggs, jams. We eat a lot of bread. We eat
A lot of bread.
a lot of rice, a lot of bread. That's why you see them overweight over there, big bellies and all. Don't look at me, and I would have been one of them if I was in Iraq.
Would you? Well, I'm just
It's-
telling you
it-
now, Vanny wouldn't last 2 hours in Iraq.
It's over there. Life is all based on food. You get bored, we go eat food.
Spot for Vanny, actually.
5 o'clock in the morning, can't eat anything. Restaurants open. Let's go have something to eat. Are you going to watch football? Right. What do we eat? So it's everything is surrounded
No
around
way.
food.
Sounds
Restaurants and everything. Food.
Sounds horny.
That boy going on well over there.
So
You boys would love it. It's a lot of food.
51-degree hit you.
No, well, go. Don't go in the summer.
Tea, coffees, tea.
A lot of tea.
A lot of tea.
Love tea.
Every 10 minutes.
That's
Class.
You should move to Iraq, Vanny.
I'll move to Iraq, no problem.
Every 10 minutes there's, like, if there's no tea, it has to be every 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's class.
That is not class.
That's that man's wet dream there.
Do you love tea? Eh?
I love. I never drunk a cup of coffee in my life.
No way.
Not that I don't like it. I just like I like a smell of it. No, it's weird, and you know.
Like to smell it?
I'm actually a delivery driver, which is weird because they all have a hard on for coffee, but I just love tea. Like I drink tea all the time. I'd have 6 cups of tea a day. Like
Tea's good in that weather. Tea is good in warm weather. Cools you down the
I had a cup of tea yesterday.
Couldn't
like,
tell you. I'm not a big tea man, so I wouldn't know.
Mm.
I don't care about tea. But see, the thing is, when you go to people's houses, it's ignorant if you don't drink tea or whatever they offer. So I drink a lot of tea when I go back home, because when you go visit a family or a friend, when you go to their house, first thing is like, what, tea?
Tea.
So you can't say no, I can't have it. It's disrespectful. So it's part of a culture. You say, please, thank you. So by the time you finish from all of them houses, you'll have like 10 cup of teas.
Do you go back often?
I try to go once a year or every 2 years. Too much.
Too much.
Well, I don't.
Much of a family have you over there
I
now?
have a big family there. 6 sisters and 2 brothers.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So I'm the youngest of the family as well.
Are you the youngest one?
Yeah.
And do you supply money to them, or is that a
Well, now they're all married and kids and all, but I will do supply it whenever they need.
Joe, when you, as you says at the start,
Yeah.
you had this.
I always, whenever they need, I just supply them.
That's mad. That's class, isn't it?
I like. Even when you're sharing your story in the first half, it's fucking like it legit sounds like a fucking movie, like.
Yeah. So
And that's not even like you're on about like you cut that story out short, like, but it's just like it's fucking, it's mad, like.
That's mad.
it is mad. So what happened? It's we are all Iraq is family oriented people. For us and like my family and especially, we lost our father when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
So my oldest brother was, what, 13, 14. So he had to leave school to go work to look after the family. So we grew up with nothing.
Nothing.
Like, well, we literally, like, well, not nothing. Like, we could work for a day, for lunch. We didn't know what to get for dinner, that kind of way.
Mm.
So we always had to have each other's back. We always worked to get food on the table for the rest of the family. This is how I grew up. So when I moved to provide rather than just to think about myself. I thought about myself to get better for me and them. So
Yeah.
it's always in the back of my head. My family come first.
Your
When they
family
need,
come first.
it's always going to be there for them.
Jeez, that's fucking crazy, isn't it? I'm just letting everybody know what's about red sauce. I can't sit again anymore. That's just so it's.
Thanks, man. That's
You try
It's too
hard.
sore. I was trying to hold it there. It's
But why
like,
didn't you change
people
the?
must think I'm
You could have
pregnant.
changed the t-shirt.
No, the
Other
fuck, who
side,
gives a
man.
fuck anyway?
No,
Um,
you'll be fine.
Do you know what? Just like you saying your story there, it's like you hear stories like it, or you see films and stuff like that, or read books or something. But see you actually explaining to us, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's so raw and it's so real.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking.
You're just waiting for Guy Ritchie to pop on there and make a movie out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Guy Ritchie.
It's actually when I sit some nights and think about it, like.
It's mad,
Yeah.
like.
You come from a. There was a day that I started work laboring when I was 12 or 13, so I used to go work in the heat to get very little money for just lunch for the family, or sometimes less.
Yeah.
When you're 13, like, to hear, you just think about it, the journey. That how God is actually great to help you through all this and to push. Never give up.
Aye.
One day you'll get there. You'll get there. Just always tell yourself you'll get
Tell
there.
yourself that. Positive.
Always keep positive thoughts in your head. That never give up. Things are tough. It's gonna get better.
Gonna get better, right?
Yeah. So when some nights you think, I just sit there by myself and just think about it.
Do you ever have stress?
Do I have stress?
Do you ever feel like you have stress?
Everyone gets stressed,
Mm.
but how you handle stress is the thing.
That's a big thing. Stress the killer.
Stress is a killer, but if you let stress take over you, you'll never get rid of it.
It'll fuck you up.
Yeah. So, how I deal with stress is if I have an issue. If I have an issue now with you, I will. When I leave that door, I leave it behind me.
Yeah.
You could see me outside laughing and all.
Is that part of your religion? Or is that just the way you handle stress?
That's how I went through a lot. To me, handling stress is part of life.
It's part of life. Like, it's like
Life
it's
is
stress.
if you look at life is not always fun.
Barry, you're this fucking cunt here playing golf.
I'm sure.
God forgive you.
Take that back. Sorry.
I don't know.
Cut that shit.
I'm sure you'll have some stress, but like
Of course, I've said
Here.
who does no stress, yeah.
here what it is.
You know, I've stressed on the podcast, man.
I think if you look at life, always think I think of life as a very zoomed out picture. So every time you zoom out, zoomed in picture.
Yeah.
When you zoom out, you see the picture. It looks better and
Yeah.
better and better. So if you focus on one place, it doesn't give you the full image of life. If you know what I mean.
Stress the jug. You're a guru too.
Stress deduction with me all mine there.
But this is how I look at it. If I have a stress, if I focus on one stress and forget about the rest of my day,
Yeah.
it's gonna ruin the rest
Yeah.
of my day.
That's
So I'm
what I
gonna,
look at it.
I always leave that stress, get back to it when I have time, get on with my day. Maybe I'll find a solution when I finish at the end of the day.
That's good. That's good. Fucking. Is anybody watching out there? Shoot under a Ridah and you
But
clip that. Clip that, Pete.
yeah, so when you come through all this, stress will be part of your life.
And now we're on this here because I remember you saying I was trying to get Ridah on the fuck off on the podcast before, but he says wait, the Ramadan's over.
Oh
Explain
yeah.
to me what Ramadan and what is it, and that Vinny will never be able to do it.
Right, Ramadan. You've heard about Ramadan.
I've heard of a fair idea of
You
what it
have
is.
heard.
Explain there to who.
So Ramadan is part of Muslim. It's part of religion, our religion. So basically, you fast a month, a whole month. So it's a holy month to us. So basically, you shut down, as in you don't. Technically, as a Muslim, you should not be lying. You should not be cursing. You should not be saying gossiping.
No.
Not put that in. I'm trying to talk about religion. Talk about.
See what he's on about. See the Irish people. He's on about himself.
No.
But he's one of them.
Ridah, I'm trying to explain.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
I'm out.
No, he's out. Yeah,
I'm out.
So this month, you shut down. Basically, you shut your system down. Oh, this month is a holy month. It's a worshiping month. All you do is pray, read the holy book, the Quran, do good deeds, fast. That's all. So you fast from the sunrise, depending on what country you are. If we're in Ireland, the sunrise a bit early or late, and until the sun sets. So during this time, you're not allowed to drink or eat anything.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Luck
could
to
be.
you, champ.
It's it could be 20 hours. Like a few years ago, it used to be 20 hours because the sun's. It was Ramadan was in the summer, so the sun would have set at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Fuck, champ.
It was very hard then. It's like you'd be 19 to 20 hours of fasting. So during that time, that's what when Marty told me podcast, I was like, Marty, I'll be starving. And I'll be moody. So I will not be able to talk that much. So I was like, give it a rest for a month.
Give it a rest for a month.
Yeah, so this is why and during Ramadan I just shut down. I usually go around the sunbeds and the gym and chat and joke and
That's
a bit of fun. So during this month when I'm quiet, people know it's Ramadan because I won't be talking too much.
Won't be talking to
What's the hardest bit of it for you, do you think?
You got that out, are you?
Yeah, I'm going.
Eating has to be the hardest part, especially when you're
Not
trying
to be honest, for me, first 3 days
Tight.
it's tight, especially with me working out and all. It's tight to put that much protein into your body and to go train and all. You lose a lot of energy and a lot of muscle mass. But for me, the hardest part is the time, as in it gets boring for you. After 6 o'clock, you'll be like, right, what do I do? So, but then again, you're always meant to go do good deeds, read the book. If there's any people that needs help, you go help. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So always keep your mind occupied. The hardest part would have been first few days and the last few days because you know it's towards the end. It's common, so you'll be counting on today's.
I think I was on here. You had a monster. You were sipping on a monster like it was.
That was the last day. I was just.
What about like what do you eat after? Then do you go down and fucking snort hoagies and stuff?
Oh,
That's what I ask you.
that basically. See, when you're hungry, you'd be craving food.
Your sugars
You'd be
too.
like, oh, I get to Tesco. I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that sweet. I need this. So when the time comes to break your fast, you drink a bit of water, a bit of food. You'll be full because your stomach shrinks. So when your stomach shrinks, you actually cannot fill it. You just.
We're doing Ramadan at the moment, Jim.
You're not doing Ramadan. You just had a broccoli and chicken now.
His stomach's going opposite from shrinking. What's that about?
He's coming good though.
He's coming
No.
good. Wait,
But
you see in 3 weeks, boys. Who's going to win, Jim? Apart.
It's gonna be good.
Only about jogging.
But then people always think you're gonna be losing weight during Ramadan. Some people do not lose weight because all they do from the time they break their fast, it will be like a marathon to them until they go to bed. They'll be eating sweet and pastries and food and drinking juice. So by the time you go to bed, your stomach is you cannot even sleep.
You know why does my knee always look like somebody's bingo pen like through the page?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Zoom on that part.
Zoom into that there. Eid's leg.
Zoom into what?
Always look like
Do
somebody's
not zoom
bingo
into this
pen.
legs. Them chicken legs.
Last time I said legs ever was KFC chefs. You're on about putting on weight and stuff here, Ridah. So you obviously yourself, you keep in good shape.
Yeah. I try my best anyway.
When did this start though, Ridah? Because I remember you playing football. On
Anyway, giving me your 6-pack, Shem, without me doing anything. Hey?
No, it's turkey. That's the only option.
Turkey, you get it done now.
Turkey, you'll get a 6-pack without doing anything. All you have to do is lie down, and within a few hours, you'll have a 6-pack.
9 hours.
Unbelievable.
No, the journey started. When did it start? During COVID. Before COVID, actually, Francie and I always used to go to the gym, but I was never serious about it.
Yeah.
Like I would go 3 days and I'll go week, always. And then Christy and Francie moved in here. It was an opportunity for me. The boys, I know, did a good crack, and then I started training there. And then Francie and Christy say, "Let's do a transformation like you did, boys."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll go for it." So me and Gabby started together. It worked very well, and then the lockdown came. Gym closed and everything. Me and Christy still battering away upstairs every day, dieting well, train hard, cardio. Within 6 months, everything changed. We were in good shape. I was like, you know what? I'm keeping it.
Keeping it.
Christy, because due to his work, he has to kind of sometimes put on the weight to lose it for his clients to show that he's putting the effort like them, which is he's doing an amazing job. Christy and Francie were one or two knowledgeable guys about the gym.
Yeah.
I know they're really good at what they're doing. And Christy started giving me the diets. Francie's free. Me and Francie would go gymming, but first 6 months it was me and Christy during lockdown every day. Every day we finished gymming, then go for a walk 5K around the town, and then.
But it changed
get
your
the chicken and broccoli.
Change your head, man.
Oh, it changed your mindset altogether. Like you'd be very health conscious. Sometimes I annoy the girls next door. Go to them, what are you eating? Cupcake?
Yeah.
How many calories are there? I just annoy them. So,
Yeah.
But this is how you'd be thinking.
Yeah.
I know you guys will be thinking the same after your transformation. I'm sure that it changed your mindset altogether. You'll be into the gym. Like if I miss a day of gym, it feels weird for me now.
Yeah.
I have to go every day. Even with my appointments, I book myself off. I know some customers don't know. Yeah, you're not with me. So my customers come here. They see me. I'm booked off for 2 hours. They go upstairs for me.
Yeah.
Be like, no way. I'll finish my workout and then I'll come to cut your hair.
Yeah.
I will not literally come down for your haircut. So they'll have to wait because you need to prioritize it.
Aye.
See, once you prioritize it, you get
Consistent.
You have to be.
You have to be consistent. Not right.
Ah.
And What? How did you fall in love with fitness? What made you think, fuck, I'm gonna keep doing this, even after everywhere opened again? Like it must have been tough, you know.
After the work open.
No, like after COVID,
After COVID, I was doing appointments, so it was easy for me. I
Easier
would
for
just
you.
book myself off for 2 hours or an hour and a
Uh.
half, depending on the workout I'm doing. I'll book myself off for that time, then just go upstairs, come down, get the shower, ready to go. It was handier, while beforehand it would have been hard if it wasn't for appointment because people would just land at any time. Then I had to be here for them.
But it's from Donegal town to now, it's kind of fit in perfectly for you. You have your hairdresser, your barbers here, and you can, as you say, channel your fucking times and go up and do
Yeah,
your workout.
it's working out
perfect.
very well for me. From Donegal, I've always been in the
And the
fitness.
sub beds too.
I'm tan enough.
You
What?
are fucking rotten, sir. Don't do that again. Better fucking manners for your elders. Dirty gypsy bastards.
You're cutting them, isn't it?
Smell that, sir.
Did you
He
actually?
fired it and put it up under my nose.
Did you do it?
I did the fucking smell. Like it smelled of whatever box he's wearing too. Tesco's finest. Jesus, rotten.
I can't even smell it.
Can you not? Well, the way you can't smell it because he put a gallon up my nose.
oh, my phone's in bad shape.
Any wonder you cracked with that fart, stinking.
Hey,
Stinking.
But
Rita, see, knowing what you know now,
Yeah.
what would you tell your 15-year-old self?
What? Don't give up. Keep going.
Thanks.
Work harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't give up. Good
Never
advice.
give up.
never give up. No, I'm
Never
stuck
give
with it. It says it in the story on the podcast, the way Rita explained it. Like, don't give up from landing in Dublin with no money and being homeless to fucking what you have now. It's
Ever thinking about opening another barbers?
Not
Franchise mode, like.
you. It's the idea is there, but I need to be there as well.
That's what I was thinking. You couldn't go from one to the other, could you? You need,
Yeah.
you need to know what's going on.
But the idea is there. But if the boys are trained well and all, I know they can take care of the shop. I can move on then. But the idea is there.
Is there enough barbers coming through?
At the moment, in this shop,
In
General.
general?
in general, there are a lot of young boys who wants to be a barber now. Which, some of them do think it's actually easier than what it is,
Yeah.
because it is not an easy job. It's not all cotton hair. Like, if it was all cotton hair, there's 21 barbershop in the town, or 20 or 21 barbershop.
Fuck.
So it's not all cotton hair. It's the skills you have, the
Personality
the
stuff.
personality, the people skills in general. You need to be able to communicate with them and know when to talk, know when to shut up
Yeah.
as well.
Do you think me and Vinny could open one?
Open a barbershop.
Barbershop.
You will be good at talking with them.
Good at talking, but I don't know about the hair.
And then
Good. Barney's good at eating.
P will do the cutting.
Cut that, but yeah.
He'll do the cut.
We ask every guest on our podcast these questions come near the end of the podcast. What is your favourite, like, you're out, what's your favourite dirty, like, think dirty takeaway whenever you think it? Like, like,
Mine,
like, even if you were going out on a Saturday night,
it's a easy answer for me. It's a pizza for me.
pizza.
Pizza all day.
Not
The
dirty, but-
charcoal
but-
grill every Saturday night.
That's it.
Pizza is
What about the kebabs in there? The mixed hoagie? I'll fucking write a mixed hoagie there.
They are, and it's one of the nicest.
I've never had them.
It's one of the
Have you
nicest.
not?
No.
Oh,
Out of your
jeez.
mate's chipper.
My go-to takeaway is pizza.
Out of charcoal grill.
Out of char.
Do you know that we have a podcast named Charcoal Grill?
Away.
Yeah. And I told
Regard-
your friend that. He
Oh,
says,
hey.
"Oh, very good. I must look it up." If you tell him again, and we'll do one. from
Literally
there.
talking
Vinny
about
eating a
charcoal
fucking kebab. I would just say,
Boys.
is that nice? It is a very
Their
clean.
kebab is nice, tasty, but See, me working in a takeaway that long. Like I worked takeaway. How long did I tell you? Over 2 years. I ate every kind of food there.
Yeah.
The dirtiest kebab you know. Into chips and curry and taco chips and everything.
I'm hungry!
I'm hungry! Rubbing off. Money after pumping.
I'm hungry! Jeez, Rita, just the way you even said that.
you're horny,
See,
Rita.
the way you said the dirty
Dirty
kebab, I was like,
bastard,
what? Jeez, I can't wait for this 25th, Sham.
I'm gonna know to get one, sure.
That just, Rita, you looked fucking sexy saying that's
you
how
did
the
that, you look-
dirtiest
look
kebab.
like
I was
that.
like, oh, jeez,
So I made it more
you
lovely
made it
and
more
sexier.
hard, like, I could just see it.
juicier.
I could see the lettuce hanging in your teeth. I was like, boof.
No, pizza is for me.
Pizza, same as.
What about the next day pizza?
No,
cold?
that's it.
No.
I don't leave pizza for next day.
That's a
When
good
I
answer.
have a pizza in front of me, it's gone.
Good answer.
There is
What's
next
on
day
it,
pizza.
Rita? What's on it?
So, chicken, mushroom, and pepperoni. The Muslim pepperoni, not the ham one. You know the crack, do you? Do you know the crack about the pepperoni?
Say that pepperoni thing again.
What's
So,
Cut that portion.
no, so
Say
basically,
the toppings again, but tits. Hey,
no,
say the toppings again, but say it slower.
slower?
chicken, mushroom, pepperoni. Right?
What's the story of the Muslim pepperoni?
So Muslim pepperoni is this is a crack. So you know the Muslim do not eat pork.
Oh, that's right.
So everywhere I go, if it's not a Muslim takeaway, as I know the boys are Muslim, they don't serve pork. If they are not Muslim, I know the pepperoni will be made of pork. Boys will be like, "Why do you eat pepperoni in there? I thought pepperoni is pork. You're not allowed to eat pork." I was like, "No, but this is a Muslim pepperoni." He
Muslim.
was like, "What is Muslim pepperoni?" I was like, "Muslim pepperoni is it's a pepperoni, but it's made of turkey." So they made.
He's a lying bastard, Sam. I would say it's normal turk. It's normal pork.
No, it actually is. It's made of turkey. I've never tasted the
Why do they not eat pork? Why do Muslims not eat pork?
pork is forbidden in our religion.
Good job, I think it's rotten meat.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons.
It is.
It's-
Every
it's
kinologist in the country. No pork! No, you ever go to a kinologist?
No.
The first thing they put you off is pork.
Yeah, pork.
Because it's that bad at
Yeah,
meat.
that's one of the reasons.
Starving.
It's forbidden, but no, because the Muslim do not eat pork. They made a pepperoni out of turkey.
Turkey.
But the boys that eats this pepperoni that have tasted the pork one, they don't see the They don't feel the
I
difference.
don't feel the difference.
No, so that's why I always call it the Muslim pepperoni.
This is going to be a stupid question, but what's your favourite Pringle? Did you taste Pringles?
Why the fuck's that a stupid question?
But sure, it is. All he eats is.
The last time I had Pringle is a long time ago.
See?
But
Fucking chums.
What's your favourite Pringle?
the-
Could you not have one?
The cheese and onion one.
The cheese, the green.
Cheese and onion Pringles. Cut that out for a sham.
The cheese and onion, the dark green.
The red
The,
ones.
the green one.
The dark green.
The
are
green-
Sour cream and onion. You know that?
Sour cream onion.
Safe. It's alright.
Safe.
I thought it was cheese.
I'd prefer the cheese and onion.
Over sour cream.
The sour cream onion is brilliant.
Everybody says that's safe. They are nice, but.
But no, I haven't had Pringles in a long time. Ali, my son, always buys them. I only smell them.
You only smell.
Smell them.
He every time the first thing he goes for is Pringle. We land in the shop and we like
Pringle.
Pringle first, and he's learning. He's drinking 7
Once you pop it, you don't
He
stop.
he eats two Pringles there, and I get to smell his fingers after them.
Share bag crisps. Share bag
What did you do last time with share bag?
Share bag
What
crisps.
else for a story for it?
Ordered Glencar Letterkenny. Shout out to them again.
Scuba shop.
Scuba shop. I ordered 6 share bags of crisps up to the house.
Right.
€22, shop.
Away.
€22 for it delivered to the house.
Stop.
Not
A
the
6-pack of
the
crisps
price,
delivered
but
up to the house park.
All the crisps was €16. I like crisps when I'm having a drink there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun.
Oh, that's funny. What's your favourite movie?
All time. All time. My favorite all time movie is Scarface.
Right, good shout.
And the
Safe.
Godfather.
Godfather.
Them two are
Good shows.
best.
Good fucking.
Any out there ones in you can tell us.
Hey,
Any like out there films you can tell us that we might not have seen, like Scarface and Godfather, kind of like their greatest films ever, kind of job.
right.
Have you ever seen a film you're like, fuck, it's good, like that we might not know?
It's up there, but it's not up there.
Aye, it's up there. It's on the maybe pile.
Good question mark. What?
I don't watch a lot of movies. What is it?
Do you listen to podcasts?
Any TV series? We actually watched Fake Profile. See that
I
shit?
don't know, I'll put it on.
I actually watched Fake Pro. I watched.
But see when the lips aren't fucking going.
Horny, man.
Yeah, it does. Is it horny?
Horny shit.
Is it?
Oh.
Hey, but see when the lips aren't going with the fucking. I hate that.
No, but Squid Game's the same.
Where are you from? Cut that's it. See.
Squid Game's the same.
Squid Game's the same.
I
I
haven't seen that. I haven't seen.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, that's it. Like that was like hair.
Is it?
He watched it. I couldn't watch this thing twice.
I watched it twice.
I enjoyed you.
Good, very good.
Good show.
Class.
He is warped.
Did you watch Fake Profile?
I watched a bit of it.
Good show, isn't it?
It is not too bad. Yeah.
Horny.
He's insisting the horny part of it.
Well, it's like 50 Shades of Grey off Wish. That's what's like.
Is it right now?
Of
Lot
what?
of riding.
A lot of right.
Aye.
Doesn't show the jet bag in the Tom Thomas.
Shows a lot of. Shows a
Watch
lot
Power.
Power,
good
good show.
show.
That's not
What
a
a
good
show. Power is very good.
So what else is?
What? Don't know.
Blackbird, do you watch that?
No.
Very good show.
Do you watch series and you like watching series? Then?
Ken?
I do watch
Ken's very good.
Or do you zoom your phone every night?
Queen of the South.
That's
That's
very
very
good.
good. Aye.
Oh, class.
Is it?
I watched the Queen of the South, the Spanish version one, the Mexican.
You're fluent in Spanish too. What
I'm
else
not
can-
fluent in Spanish, so I speak 5 languages, but Spanish,
5 languages.
yeah. Not fluent, but I can manage Spanish, yeah.
Cut that out. Perfect. I love this show.
Don't sit through.
It's just talking
You're fluent in
So I'm fluent
Irish.
in
Fluent
Irish.
sex packs.
Irish. I'm fluent in Arabic
yeah.
and Kurdish.
Oh, wait.
Curry. Kurdish.
Kurdish.
What's
That's my mother tongue. Kurdish is a nation like Irish. They speak Kurdish.
Kurdish.
Like Ireland speak Irish. Kurdish people speak Kurdish. I speak Persian,
Persian.
English, a bit of it,
Spanish.
Spanish.
Jesus.
Mental, yeah.
So you're a fucking language teacher too, as well as a business.
I was an interpreter in the hospital for a while. I did the
Translate from Marty.
I did a course. I was looking for a job. I was doing that back when I was in the camp. So I was looking for a job, and then there was a company called Context. It was like, right, you speak few languages, you can be an interpreter. I was like, fair enough. How much do you pay? 20 to 25 €5 per hour. Right. What do I need to do?
Stash is right, yeah.
It's good, but stressful. They said like, come do our course, get a certified interpreter. So I am a certified interpreter too.
And was it €25 an hour?
It was.
I would have been.
Well,
handed for
it depends.
both.
It depends on where you're interpreting. If you're interpreting in court, you'll get 25. If you're in the hospital, you get 25. And if you travel distance, they will give you the fuel money too. It was good for a while, but then it gets too stressful because when you're in the hospital, you need to interpret every word.
People sick and.
People sick, and they call you in no time. Like you could have a call midnight. Right? Can you come now? No. So when I started this business, I was like, no, I'm cutting time now because I actually could not have time for them.
Jeez.
So yeah, and I coached the Special Olympic as well when I was in the camp.
Did you?
Yeah, so basically, when I was it's 4 years. I had to do something every day because people used to go nuts there.
Yeah.
Imagine you're not working and nothing. You be every day. Guards were in the camp every day. There's someone fighting, bloods and windows. Every day there's a fight.
Was there?
Oh, people go crazy there because imagine you're sitting in the hostel, or it was a hostel anyway. You're in a room the size of the sofa, from the sofa to the door, with 3 people. You wake up with them every day. Your food is timed. You're not allowed to leave the hostel for a few days. You only have €19 a week. And every day you'd be in the you'll be fighting with the wall, leave alone with people.
You know why?
I know a lot of people went mental. Actually, literally went mental.
How you bound to?
So I had to keep myself occupied. I learned English. I went to play football. Was playing football Saturday, football Sunday, football, anything just to get out. Yeah. And then the Special Olympic team asked me to volunteer. I was volunteering with them, and then after that, they asked me to coach the team. I was coaching them for a while. It was good. It was really good.
You've done a lot.
Do you play any sports now?
Well, a bit of football.
Bit of
The
football.
Astro. Yeah.
Just Astro. No.
Well, I was signed with Kilmarnock
Kilmarnock.
last year, yeah, but nothing at the moment. Well, apart from the gym and the
You
Astro.
won the Brian McCormick Cup 2 year.
Won the Prime McCormick Cup, yeah. It was a good achievement.
They were at the
Hey?
Won it before himself.
they were at the awards. They were at the awards night there last weekend.
Oh, you were there too?
I wasn't.
How come? You were part of the
Stay
team,
away
huh?
from the drink.
The captain.
Can't I go if no? I'm not allowed to drink or eat till they spawns.
But you were, you were still able to party, no?
Nah, it was during that cutting. I was when I had a wedding the week before, so it says I wasn't good.
You didn't have to drink.
Now, see, that's for me. I'll go down there and a bit like
No,
down Town Bridge.
No willpower.
But geez,
The
hey,
willpower now.
the willpower.
The willpower now to go was there.
What happened after the bit over?
Oh, well.
You won the cup. You took a bottle of Buckfast.
The willpower was there. and I
14 seconds.
turned pure red, so I did. I'm still
Oh,
not
right.
well, so that's probably what's wrong with the leg.
You can tell them a story about it or what?
What happened?
The boys egged me on to drink a bottle of Buckfast, and the boss I drunk it, hey, and I sat up, I'd never spoken for about 2 hours, I went pure red, sir, pure dehydrated. Sure, no water, just drunk straight away.
I'm a
after.
turbo sitting down the back of the bus counting our fingers. Far out as fucking.
Oh my
The last whole
Can't
night,
remember.
got back at 5:30.
It was a good night, though, wasn't it?
Good night,
I remember
was
nothing
paid
of
cheap
it.
the next day, sir.
It's a good night, sir.
Sure, I picked you up one night when you were drunk. It was fun.
Do you remember?
Yeah, a lot of crap.
Oh, crap, that's right.
Cut that, Sam! Turbo rang us the following Wednesday and said, boys, I'm still not well.
I wasn't well for a week. I can't get over it in 2 hours now to get over it. Just all training and games now. Not that. That's not a cult.
I couldn't tell you how it feels. We've never done it, so
Never drunk.
no.
Hello there.
Same as honey.
That sounds well.
Not a
Yeah.
hog of it.
All water. Can see that there.
Flavoured water.
It's good.
It's to help the fucking growth of his teeth.
Cut that out, Marty. Have you a joke of the day first? I'll wrap her up with a joke of the day, Sam. Don't say you don't have one. You're thinking of them this last 3.5 hours.
I'm trying to keep
Have
them
you?
off. Trying to keep them off the live
That's
show.
not like Marty not to have.
There was this priest come to a nunnery and he was kind of giving them confessions of holy water, and he says any part of the body there's a son to come up and touch the water, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Sister Mary, she come up and she dipped her finger in it. And she's Father, I touched some man's penis with that.
Mhm.
So he says now touch that holy water, and away you go.
He cleared.
So another dog come up anyway, and he says, "What's such a sin?" He says, "Oh, Father, some man asked me to put my hand on his cock before and tug it, so I did." And he said, "I put your whole hand in the water," and then there's this commotion in the fucking crowd. And it's, what's going on here? And the one's overlapping one another. Says, "I'm getting the head of Sister Mary for she puts her out."
Oh, fucking hell, poor
On that note, I want to
to.
thank you, Ridah, for this week's
Oh,
sponsor and letting us interview him up in Ridah's Barbers in Glencar. Get up here and get a fucking high fade or a toothache haircut. And Ridah, thanks very much. Hey,
Thank
the
you very
story,
much, guys.
we were actually thinking about making a movie, but it's funny, aren't we?
I make a wee short movie.
It was a great story, and to be well honest, you've fair foxy. Hey, you've come a long way, and
Thank you very much
story,
for
the
having me, guys.
The hair standing me back of my neck still.
Not fair, thanks, million, Ridah. And that was very, very. We're doing this podcast to try and what we're doing every week is trying something different,
Yeah.
trying whatever. But we're open to fucking anything. I'm telling you, that's
Good.
God's honest truth. We're open to anything, and what your story is very, very interesting and fucking, you know. And as I say, you're very popular and very successful barbers, and fair play to you. You came a long way, and you deserve all your success.
And the main thing is now, if you are having a bad time or are feeling well, just think where really come from. And that like if you are thinking,
That's
oh
right,
geez, I
thinking.
have a fucking
Dirty toenails.
dirty toenails like myself, just think where it really come from. It'll make you happy. On that note, thank you very much. Our next one is our live show. We're looking forward to it.
Cut that out, champ.
No, it's not us. Next week. No. We're doing a live show next week. Content funny to see you, Travis Talbot.
Thanks, folks. We'll see you later.
You'll do some laughing after
Say
this.
bye bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. You do some laughing, cutting this shit out.
Aye, but that's going to come out before it. Peace, flat all week.
Is that it?
I'm waiting to get a kebab, champ.